idea, which is just chucking toothbrushes out of airplanes.
Hey, Pierre Polyev.
WTF. Here, here.
Based on the kinds of money that you have put up to secure these investments in the EV space, will the contracts that you have signed ever be made public? Yes or no, Minister?
Well, I would say it cannot be more public. We're talking about the investments tax credit. It's a tax credit. And Vashi, I think it is inconceivable for anyone to be against. Canada is ranked now ahead of China for the investment we've attracted in the EV sector. You're talking about, just like the underinvestment for a second, for Canadians to understand, this is the single largest investment, private investment by a company in Canada. It's the largest
idea, which is just chucking toothbrushes out of airplanes.
Hey, Pierre Polyev.
WTF. Here, here.
largest investment in the auto sector.
Idea, which is just chucking toothbrushes out of airplanes.
Hey, Pierre Polyev.
WTF. Here, here.
We have ever seen, and it's the largest investment by Honda Motor Company in its 75 years history. Every country in the world would be rejoicing. This is about us being ambitious as a country, and we're winning.
It's also about transparency. I did a tally of the amount of money that your government, taxpayer money, that your government has invested, $25.5 billion. I understand the point that you're making about the long-term impact on economic growth, but when you boil it down to numbers, $5 billion of investment between yourself and the government of Ontario when the Honda deal is concerned.
And is Chrystia Freeland doing a good job? She is the finance minister and the vice president of Canada. And she is the one that just looks like her head is just spinning when she talks. It's always like trying to drag it on, never answer a question. And maybe they should have this I thought they would always do this. When they ask a question, say, do you mind after you finish it, if you give me 5 seconds to say if you answered it or not for our listeners, because it is so frustrating. Everything is an infomercial with both of them. And that's something that I think needs to be stopped. Maybe the whole Constitution and the human rights and everything needs to be rewritten again after those two are gone, because this is just frustrating what they're doing. Anyway, let's go back to the video.